Every month you're paying rent and you're handing your BAH to a landlord. And I've said this 1,000 times in 20 plus years in this business. That's their mortgage, not yours. And today I'm going to show you what it looks like to flip that script. How are we going to put your BAH to use? We need to use your VA loan. We need to use your BAH. That's the money that Uncle Sam's giving you. And start building equity in a home you actually own and stop paying your landlord's mortgage while you're still serving. This is for active duty. Okay. It's extremely important. Just a peek behind the curtain on what we as lenders look at when we're looking at your BAH. So if you're applying, let's say you're currently at Fort Benning and you're moving or you're PCSing to Fort Bliss, we're going to use Fort Bliss's BAH calculator. Okay. I have one on my website, super easy to get to, and the app that I can send you to. So if you want to comment app, I will send you a link to download this app on your phone. It's totally free, but you can look at this BAH calculator, dependent, non-dependent, wherever you want to go. It's all in there all over across the country. So BAH is your housing stipend. But what the VA allows us to do is gross that up 25% because it's non-taxed. Those are the VA guidelines. Now, we remove it from your residual calculation, but we can count it. We can add 25% to that to qualify you. Okay. That means more purchasing power, especially if you're going to high home price states, maybe like Northern Virginia, Hawaii. Okay. And we can give you those real numbers by duty station. But I'm going to tell you this, and I get asked this question almost every day. Is my BAH going to cover my mortgage? Chances are probably not. You need to get that through your head right now. No more, no matter what your FRO tells you or who all these people you served with, well, your BAH it does not. Inflation has outpaced what the DOD uses to calculate your BAH. Can't change it. We can only complain, provide solutions, our recommendations to the DOD. Do they care what we think? I don't know. But you need to wrap your head around coming out of pocket money, period. Okay? In some of those higher cost locations, that might even be close. Sometimes it may be a couple $100. Sometimes it could be $500, $600, or $700. When we walk through your pre-purchase consult and show you these numbers, we're going to talk about what you think you want in sales price versus what your BAH looks like and what the payment actually looks like. You need to be tracking all three pieces of information, okay? And how to evaluate that mentally, basically. You're going to wrap your head around this, okay? So another topic we get asked a lot. What happens to your VA loan when you PCS? Number one, you don't have to sell. A good strategy with this is to build equity by holding that real estate for long term. Okay. Whether that's 5, 10-year hold, whatever that looks like. Looking at how that affects your entitlement, your cash flow. We will go through all of those things with you. Okay. If you're going to be PCSing, the timeline, we can get loans closed pretty quickly. But my advice to you, if you think you're going to get orders, not even when you have them in your hand, but if you think you're going to get orders, you need to start researching that if you're going to buy to a different duty station because every location is different. You're going to need to talk to the lender, i.e. me, about what that looks like, what taxes look like, what that means for your budget, because it's all different. Okay. Part of what we talk to about, and we teach a class called the Financial Freedom Blueprint. Okay. And if you would love to attend, let me know. We host them every month. Is to be able to teach you how to build a rental portfolio, either single families, duplex, triplex, quadplex, to be able to build doors, to be able to have rental doors and potentially create passive income for yourself. But number one is you're building equity in that. And if you travel through your 20-year career, you could have over $1 million depending on where you buy in those duty stations. And what size properties you buy, you could have a little bit under $1 million, you could have over $1 million, depends on where that is and how we use that properly. We will teach you the legal path to build real estate freedom. It's financial freedom, y'all. It's the greatest thing ever. So it's not all upside though. There are some potential risks. What if the property isn't cash flow? Well, you're gonna have to come out of pocket some money. It's that simple, okay? Most do, some don't. It's just an honest look at this and an honest risk disclosure, right? Are you going to pay a property manager 15% or whatever that is to manage the property for you? Highly recommend that, obviously. Self-managing is a totally different thing, but you have to look at the risk involved, okay? Your BAH is one of the most underused financial tools in the military, period. It's the underutilized benefit while you're still in the military. Every month you rent instead of buy, that money is just flushed down the freaking toilet, period. It's gone. Okay. If you look at a calculation Okay. Let's take El Paso, Texas, for example. $1,800 a month average rent times 12. That's $21,000 a year. If you're there 4 years, you've spent $86,400 on absolutely nothing. So just remember that, and we will walk you through those tools. So next week, right here, Q&A episode. Ask questions. I'm going to answer audience questions. We get them sent to us all the time. Don't be afraid to ask. We're going to answer directly right here on the record. Drop your questions in the comments right now, and I'll answer them live for you. But don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share this and hit the little bell for the notifications. Don't forget to book a call with me below, and let's assess where you are financially, and let's come up with a BH to home ownership strategy. See you next week.